Well, hello. Just gonna wait a few more minutes to see if anyone else comes in. Anyone will come in and hit play. Okay, so I guess there is some activity. There was some activity. I rewound because I missed it. I was on the road. I was coming home getting ready to set up for one of my nail videos and boom. So let's start playing the crime part of closet crime. Apparently there was a group of people. We don't know who they are. JLR is still there over there on the scene. And he spotted they were going around and looking at the doormats and things like that in the front door. Like 3 gentlemen. So I'll play this. This was them leaving, so you can see.
So most people have been here in days. They're all just on standby waiting to see who this could be.
Well, wouldn't it be awesome if somebody turned them in and they're working with now somebody who's going to get the $1 million, right? Could you imagine? I mean, because that really probably shook some trees.
Discussion was possibly
maybe it was the 2 ladies.
private investigators.
Like, asking me, hey, have we heard from the 2 ladies that came in and talked to you? Have you gotten an email or anything back from those 2 ladies? No.
Nope. Never talked. Brian Etton's here. Brian Etton's arrived.
And Brian Etton just showed up, and someone that said that he was a contractor for ABC.
And what's the scoop?
So I don't know if they just heard something. This means something. We kind of really have nothing. There's our man Brian.
Car doors. Car doors.
There's also, after we watch this, if there's nothing going on, I'll rewind it. There was a group of people with metal detectors out there doing the public land today.
Piece of equipment in the trunk.
Oh, I gotta change my banner. Sorry, that was from the other night.
Here's the 2 guys you should follow right here. Ooh, did he come out? Some man in a trunk. PI. College shirt. Might be the family PI. They have one. I came to the scene before and clean. Just waiting. I'm over here at the front door because I'm gonna also look at the front door here. Everyone's down here, but then I can't see the door. I got the door next to me. So if anything pops up at the door, I'll see the door. And if everyone here, hello. If anyone here starts shooting their cameras, then we'll see.
Yes, this all happened about 20 minutes ago.
Yes, sir.
From New York, Fox. Neil from New York.
Hey, Neil. How are you?
My wife from New York is getting texting me what you're getting all the time. Like,
Nice.
so it's like you're on top of this shit. She's
Yeah.
texting me like, "Why aren't you with JL?" Like, I'm only told.
Hi,
I
Chick
go
You
Warrior.
go where you're told
That's
to.
it. But you go everywhere. So she's
I appreciate that. Tell
she's-
your wife I said hi.
I will. She's on top of you, man.
What's
So
her
it's-
name? I'll say
No,
it on the
no
air.
war on this
Debbie,
channel.
What is she on Debbie?
No.
Well, what's her name? I'll just say her
Debbie
name.
Astro.
Debbie Astro. Hello, Debbie
I don't know
Astro.
if she's listening now because
Yeah.
she's working, but
The timestamp 5 hours 53 minutes.
she'll definitely
You can take a
hit,
break
the
from the
evening-
war on
evening
this
New York
channel.
time.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
doing.
Appreciate it. Thank
You
you.
got it, man.
We love Fox. We love Fox. So the Fox digital guy was like, my wife watches and tells him, go where JLR is. Well, we missed it yesterday. We missed a major. They're down there. The metal detectors.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard already, Warrior.
Got people coming out. People coming out.
There's a group of people that were inside the house. They were kind of investigating the front porch and that front, the mat that we keep talking about. Why is no one taking the mat, bloody mat? And there's a group metal detecting. She found, I thought she said she found a casing
Guest house.
on the ground. So after this is done, if we're not doing anything live, then I will rewind back to see what the metal detector people are still out there. I think they're just a private group. Okay. Yeah, I was running errands. I got stuck at the bank.
No, but I'm using your 10. Next.
So that's like of course, the one time I leave the house today, something happens. Okay. Then I will, then I'll go back and see if I can find that.
Now, one could be.
I was listening to it.
I mean, they were all men. And they were
How many?
3 that I saw. They were focused on the front door and then went in.
Car coming.
Well, then I read something this morning stating that the sheriff said they're still waiting to get DNA back from Florida. I thought that was a no-go. The snag.
Oh, here they are. Headed out. Where are these people?
Well, it was said that this was handed over to a task force, and this could very likely be that part of them. Going in and trying to.
All right, people are leaving Nancy Guthrie's home. Could be private investigators, someone affiliated with the family. Who could it be? Who could it be? Who could it be?
I'm sorry if I was in that. I'm so sorry.
It's got like one more out there, I believe.
It's just somebody passing by. Okay. Yeah, we don't know who it is, but oh, here's
I think for everything that you're doing.
Hey, what's your name?
Brandon.
Brandon, how are you?
You're pretty good.
trying to find where did I just see it?
Three men just went through the front door of the house.
So this is when they arrived. And I know it's bad video quality, but I think I heard that he didn't have a tent today, so his phone was overheating. So yeah, I saw that they were running to go get that, so that'll help. Yeah, here are the metal detectors. I wasn't sure what time. I wanted to rewind because I heard it when I was driving. I thought she said she found a casing. Did you hear that, Art? Oh, me too. Me too. And unless Russia has something to do with her kidnapping, we are not talking about that today. So.
Got something going on here. Hold on, we got somebody at the door, too. They're messing with the doors here. The house.
Oh, here's the part I wanted to see. This is Southwest. It's Tucson, Arizona, Pima County. This is the home of Nancy Guthrie. She was kidnapped out of her. What we're finding out now, it sounds like out of her bed in the middle of the night on February 1st. But they are only about an hour from the border. So it's close. So I'm wondering, Fox and is it News Nation that Brian Enton is that? Oh, the new jet was just
Back in the
asking
house.
about where this was at, if it's in Southwest US or if this was Mexico.
Went back at the house. I'll spin it back as soon as they come back.
But I saw that part. I wanted to see what they were doing because I heard him talk about it, but I didn't get to see what exactly they were looking at. And then I thought I heard this girl say that she found a casing. And But I don't know if I don't hear it like in the next few minutes, then I'll switch it to live because I don't like finding a needle in a haystack. I swore I thought I heard her say she found a casing. Which in my opinion would be out of place around her residence, but unless someone was going javelina hunting, I don't know. Yeah, I absolutely agree, the new gent. It's just, yeah, wouldn't it if it was a casing? I swore that's what she said, because I heard JLR say like a bullet casing.
All right, we got the umbrella.
Must have left it here one day.
Oh, you don't have it?
I don't know. I was driving when I heard it, and so I couldn't look down.
Yeah, that's good.
That's why I hustled it home, and I'm like, all right, I'll just rewind and see if I can. I hope not.
Thanks anyway, man. Yeah.
This might be. I thought that he went up and talked to her.
Where?
Couple of them. Shots fired call.
Oh no! See, it was before this. The shots fired call, because I remember hearing him say that afterwards. This is the only problem with people that aren't knowledgeable in search protocols is okay, so maybe he just thought that's what it was. Like I hope, because like, oh my gosh, that would be such a big boo-boo,
Is that good or bad?
I'll put him up too. I don't like with JLR, like he specifically said, go ahead, share this out, review it, share my stream. I don't know, Mark the Shark. I can peek. He's filming his pant leg or something right now. And the dashboard. Oh. Okay, it looks like he's on his way somewhere.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
What is it?
Socket.
A socket?
A hub, like for.
Socket for tire.
It detected it, huh? Let me see.
Yeah, look now.
Oh.
We found coins.
You dropped something. Drop your glass.
Oh, thank you.
Found a Canadian penny.
You found a Canadian penny?
Okay. You go protect me? He comes after me.
What I'm looking for is
Like, no, I swear.
That's what it is.
There you go. Look,
yeah.
earring.
Earring.
Look, there's a lot of cigarette butts around here. That's strange. Pocket my cigarette butt. Well, look, there's 1, 2. Like they could have been easily friends.
I tracked somebody one time based on he was a heavy chain smoker, and like every 200 feet, I find this cigarette. It's crazy. It's like he's smoking.
He lets you know where he was.
But
That's
he
good.
made it.
Well-
Made it a good way.
That was a question too that I heard earlier this morning, was that someone thought that they saw in that
Isn't that, wasn't it?
And that's right by the.
She just talked about all the cigarette butts that she was finding, and there was talk, and I haven't seen it. I didn't see it in the picture that I saw, but people are wondering. They think that possibly
Right? Like a heavy
it was the picture with the guy without the gear on. He was standing back having a cigarette, and so they were thinking that possibly that maybe he threw a cigarette down or something. I don't know. That's in this chat. It seems pretty all over the board. Nobody really knows. I personally still do not discount Tommaso, and I'm not saying that to be mean or hateful. I just think that if we don't know, you have to think of every single possibility, and there's just some weirdness around all of this.
So if it's here,
so I have two. I think either someone was hired to do this, or someone was maybe obsessed with Savannah. And they talk about these relationships that stalkers sometimes have in their heads with someone, especially celebrities. I watched an interview with a Irish, or she was from Scotland. She was a news reporter, and she'd had a stalker, and she never spoke to him, but he went somewhere that she was, and that's what tipped off him being angry, was because in his mind, he believed that she had been sending him signals and things like that on the air. Like if she brushed her hair, that was a hello, and things like that. See, that Luke weirds me out. There's something about that. Some of the things that he said, he was kind of tripping over himself. But I think, so back to the stalker thing, is possibly when she came to town, whoever this was in their head thought that possibly this was going to be their chance. And this was their grand meeting. And when it didn't happen, or maybe they got shunned or pushed away or whatever, then that's it. It's on. I'm planning this. But yeah, that's the thing. The local... Somebody has to know that neighborhood. The neighbor was speaking on Brian Enton's interview, or his video last night. He said the same thing. It's not an easy place to get around in back there, and so yeah, I guess I don't really know. I have just all these, same as everybody else show. We've just got all these theories, and that was, I don't know if you had the same issue, but I started to watch that Ashley Banfield video, and I was about halfway through, and all of a sudden it cut out and it was gone. And I went to go back to her page to try and find it, and it wasn't up there. And I couldn't get back to it until this morning. I went and I had to fast forward and find it, but I was trying to listen. Yeah, just gone. It wasn't on her page. It wasn't. I went back to my history to see if it was there. It wasn't there. I went straight to her page, and it wasn't there. Yeah, it was real weird. It was right after.
I tried to get as low as
Yeah, I got it this morning. I got up this morning and I went.
Personally, I think it's up to the hill. But if you look on the land glide map, it goes farther in.
So I don't know what in the world happened.
Personally, I suspect
maybe she took it down to edit something.
But I would say be 6 feet or less.
Because I was watching, and when I was watching, she had just asked the question about how long someone would have
10
to be.
feet, they're saying, from the road.
Not a lot.
So I would say up to those things, yeah.
Before
to that water thing, yeah.
There's
easement.
So loud.
There's quite a few easements, but just to be safe, it's usually where they put the utility stuff.
But
right.
She'd asked the question, how long after someone had passed away would a I'm having menopause fog today. Okay, my brain, like like after I know sometimes I appreciate that he lets us watch his stream, but man, he gets in the way of me talking sometimes. But right after how long would a dog be able to detect someone had passed after?
Chopper.
When would they start giving off that scent? And as soon as the expert started to answer, it muted out her answer until the very next question, and then the sound came back on. And when I watched it again today, it did the same thing. So I'm wondering if it got flagged or something for something that expert said in that, like in her answer, because it was muted that whole time. And then as soon as the next question came up, you could hear Ashley and you could hear the expert. So I don't know what that was about. It was really weird. Oh, and just a heads up, in a few minutes, I've got somebody
Dude, circling.
dropping something off to me. So I will have to run up and answer the door really quick. But other than that, I'm free. Oh, this was something else. Yeah, the army. I think it was the army helicopter.
It looked like military to me.
Okay, yeah, nope. I'm gonna be here. I was gonna set up my plan was to come home, set up set up the nails and all that stuff, and start this. So yeah, I'll be around. So no problem. Safe travels, Mr. Truth Warrior.
You a neighbor? They're at the pool area? Oh.
Show the pool area.
Oh.
I'll let you know.
Let me see.
This is the area that I was like, very interested. Like this drive. The same thing we've been doing, just that I never came out from now.
So we'll do this, and then we'll peek and see what Mark the Shark is doing. Oh, I know. I am so sorry. I have been at a loss. I literally even went to Temu to see if I could find anything with Stitch, and I couldn't. So what I did is I found some stickers. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, what's your take on that? Because I've been trying to think about that too. So what? Doug LeDeuce? They say that right? Douceur? Doucer? I'm sorry if I'm mangling your name. I'm not doing it on purpose. But I will. I found some stickers. Truth Warrior. So I will make Lilo and Stitch nails one of the ways that I can. You know, I'm going to do them this afternoon. I promise. I promise. So yeah, I would love to hear your take on that. I have an open chat. All ideas are welcome. As I said, we don't know what's going on. That was one of the things I thought maybe he just mixed up, but that's right. That's right. So maybe but did anybody see? And of course, again, I did not screenshot it and I cannot find it now. I think Jay for Justice did a short on it, so I'll look in just a little bit. But there were There were timestamps that showed a call at 5 p.m. and a call at 7 p.m. on the 31st to 911 having to do with, it said it was missing 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie. And it showed as being on the 31st, one at 5 p.m. and one at 7 p.m. So I don't know, was that just a paperwork snafu? Was that, I mean, you would think if something else happened the night before. I don't know why there would be any reason to tell us that she's missing a day later than she actually was. Hey, Austin. It's just weird. Let me see if I can find that on her page. I thought it was one of her shorts. Where is she? Which I know. There's so much.
Neighborhood's filled again. There's people all down the street. New activity at Nancy Guthrie's home. You got 3 vehicles inside their driveway. Multiple men who have appears to be searched. They were looking at the floor mat. They're down on the ground in front of the door. They went inside the home. Maybe shoe prints. We're just monitoring what's happening here. It's a very busy day today out here, and there's just a lot of people out here seeing what's going on. A lot of them are journalists too. Drones up.
I cannot find it now.
That's a pretty expensive metal detector, I'd say. How much your metal detector cost? How much it cost? Or like, what's it worth? I don't know how you. Listen, I personally say be safe. Don't go past. There's no trespassing signs, but there is an easement aspect of this. So according to Land Glide, it goes up way much farther. But they put the trespassing signs. You notice, like,
anybody say anything to me? I'm on another page. I'm not looking at chat right now. I was trying to find that.
We don't need to do phone calls right now because we got action going on.
Okay, well, I don't have to beg for her forgiveness.
I know about easement.
I don't see it.
Right a passage and easement. I mean,
okay, I'm back. Let me catch up on chat.
You don't own the property.
Just a second.
We have the right to assemble too, but apparently we can't assemble here. Can't park here.
Oh, nice to meet you, Austin. I just saw that you said that's your daughter. Yeah, that was just. There's a channel out in
Probably doing what investigators did.
that has been putting that out that Nancy was found. She's
Maybe a
not
left
been found.
Spent bullet. A casing.
Okay.
What are
okay.
the potential of what you could find?
Gold.
Huh?
The
Gold.
blue, that's
So
where the
gold.
blue Malibu came from. Okay, gotcha. Hi,
As
April.
if she was taken
Good
out
to
and
see
she dropped
you.
it. Okay.
I heard
Because,
about the grave
some
and the
people in the chat are
shovel.
saying this is frivolous, there's no need for this, but
It's just another idea.
The judge, and that ended up being like a dementia kind of a thing.
Sound frivolous, and it might, it might.
And then there was one today. Okay, drive safe.
We don't.
There was one today while this was going on.
so it's
That
something
was
Nancy or the
someone
person
barricaded
potentially
in their
dropped
home.
upon leaving.
I would tell you this:
Yes.
if I had a family member missing, I want all resources used, and this is just an added resource. So people can think what they want of it. Maybe hey,
7 people showed up.
I'm,
That hurt us.
I'm a volunteer.
That was sad.
This is my volunteer machine, and I'm out here just trying to give the human answers. So if it was my family, I'd want somebody to help. That's why I've always done it.
This is just one of the things we're doing. We're doing all kinds of
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. Yeah. So maybe that was just a paperwork error that on the 31st. I cannot find it now. And I swore that was Jay that had it up. And Austin, if you're still on, I'm setting all this up, so I will be doing that in just a few. I just thought today was going to be an easy breezy day. Nothing was going to happen, and we were just going to do some review tonight, but I guess not.
And we'll keep going through, but.
But yeah, no, that makes total sense. And that makes sense because that's what I kept trying to figure out is where that blue Malibu came from because that Luke had the blue car in his driveway, but that ended up being, I think that was a Charger or something. And it had been in an accident previously. I think they're just looking for any clues. This is like a private group that came
We don't know who they are.
to search.
Family, might be private investigators,
But-
someone affiliated with the family.
And that Alex guy, he was out there. He's out there with the metal detector. But they haven't found anything, just like tools and stuff like that. That makes sense. I think that
Yeah, if there's more activity later, I can run down and go get an umbrella. I just need an umbrella.
I just remember someone saying earlier that like this was earlier on in the case that
Or do you?
they don't normally have stuff like this happen out where, and that he is just kind of out of his element and upset, like overwhelmed. I do have an article that I am going to read a little bit later. That'd probably be more of my evening live that I do. Some things that are kind of sketchy about that. Some local reportings, they're a little bit sketchy about that sheriff. And gray truck, yeah. Yes.
What's that?
Well, now have they?
What's that?
Dang.
It's the large state.
Large state.
Oh, I was able to detect
Oh.
the state.
Yeah, that could have fallen off a truck or something.
You had me at stake.
Those are expensive if it's a tent stake.
Those are the lies.
Because somebody's trying to figure it out. And I'm thinking it's probably a tent stake from one of those tents. Because I have a tent like that when I go to the market to do my sales. And those are expensive. So you better keep that. What I was going to ask is, are they definitely sure? Is that the one with Brian Enton? Yeah, I haven't heard about it either. We heard a little bit and then that was it. I'm not sure. I know I saw him with Brian Enton where he was talking about. Okay, yeah. And then this article that I have, I believe it's from CBS Tucson or something like that, and it talks about the election stuff and him putting people on leave right before the election. There's another article. My email is just blowing up from stuff that I'm sending myself, other people are sending me, and it was talking about him using some of his upper female officers to put pressure on other female officers so that he didn't have to do it himself to kind of get them to fall in line and do what he wanted them to do. And nothing like inappropriate, but just power-wise inappropriate, but yeah, I will load that up in a few and
Right there? Like a heavy one or not? I got it. I got it.
Dude, they're fixing the door. Something's going on with the front door.
like I said, this is rewound, just so everybody knows, because I was on the road and I missed.
I think they're doing
Yeah, I did hear though that he's not in the reality. The reality show was taped before all this happened, and he is not featured in it. But
format up there, and they were focused
this
on
would
the
also be a
format.
reason to be playing CYA because he does not want. I mean, that's going to be money and exposure to the department. And he doesn't want the department to look bad.
A lot of people are
And
talking about that floor mat that's still out there.
Doesn't want, maybe if they get a second,
The floor mat.
Yeah.
it's like a second chance at
So, do you think these guys are private investigators? You think
getting some funding through this TV show, maybe? I don't know.
Inspector, maybe something to improve the house?
I think he looked like he was invested.
And I just found it weird. And I thought for sure, I'm going to have to find out from Driver because he would know. There was one of the counties that was on Patrol Live. That's on the Reels channel. And they end up backing out. It used to be, what was it called? Because it was on A&E. Then A&E dropped it. And it got picked back up by the Reels channel. And they had to do a name change. And after that, there were certain departments that dropped out because they said that they thought it was giving them a bad press or whatever. Okay, hang on one sec. I'll be right back. I just have to answer my door.
No sheriffs were here. You would think they would have been trying to get tracks. And then all of a sudden there was 19 cars. So it was like at that point.
going on with the scanner? Anything?
There was a shots fired this morning, barricaded suspect that's now detained.
Okay, phew, I'm back. I just had to run up my stairs a couple times, up and down stairs, and I'm chunky and holy cow. No, actually, I am from Michigan. But I this was a story some of my friends and I started watching, and
I don't like this view.
we just started talking about it on here. Didn't even realize it was going to get this big. I mean, we thought for sure a day or two, maybe a week, somebody'd find her, somebody, it was something, but never did I think that it would last this long. But nope, I'm from the frozen state of Michigan, so I'm watching this weather and being envious of it right now because we are completely frozen over. Whew, I gotta start working out. That whooped my behind. Whew. Yeah. So you feel my pain with the cold. And then I guess it looked like it was supposed to be rainy for the rest of the week here. So, and I'm not gonna complain because if it's raining, it means it's above freezing. So,
Definitely closer from finding the suspect.
at first I thought maybe one person, but I think part of me feels like there's got to be at least two. Whether there was, because even, I mean, my mom just passed away recently and she was 77. So I know she's a little bit younger than Nancy, but she had some health issues. She had some walking issues. But if you made her mad, or if she had to defend herself, like she might not be able to ward someone off, but she'd give him one heck of a fight. And so I keep thinking there had to be probably two people, or at least one to like maybe be a lookout or a driver. Or now earlier today, I heard when JLR first came on, there was someone that he was talking to that he had met up with the other day that was coming out and was searching. And he made an interesting point and something that I had not thought of. Because we keep saying, well, a car. Did we see a car out front? No, we haven't seen a car out front. Did we, blah, blah, blah. But one of the things that he said is, what about an ATV? And I thought, that could possibly, is that his name? It was right this morning. They were going down in that wash. I think he had like a mustache, sunglasses, kind of looked like a little bit longer hair. And And that was something I never even had thought of. Is what if we've heard people talk about parking at a neighbor's or parking down the block or something like that, but not the true crime guy. It wasn't the guy with the tattoo on his face. This guy was kind of a chunkier white dude. Let me see if I can. Wrong tab. Just a second. It would have been. So I can get. Can you see that lifted up? It's this guy at the bottom.
More people have arrived.
Where'd he go? Yeah. Yeah, with the sun hat. Yeah, this guy right here. This guy right here.
Think about it, it's on Campbell here. This is where that glove was, the other one on Campbell that was found.
And then that's Alex right there, right? In the with like the striped pants on. Yeah. Yeah, so it was the other guy, the guy that I was just showing with the hat on. Because he wasn't there yet, I don't think. Because JLR just started out there this morning. But like I said, only got to watch a few minutes of it, and then I had to beat. Yeah, I had to beat. Oh, you're welcome. In fact,
The homeless in this area. She said that the neighbor.
oh, the homeless in the area. Yeah, they're right around all the washes and stuff. But I don't know. Would someone homeless have like the equipment and stuff to be able to do that? I think it would. That would be more for a robbery. I don't think they would do.
And I was like, excuse, and she was like, you don't belong here. And I said, you're absolutely right. I don't belong here. And I knew what she was referencing to. Like, I get it.
And not all homeless people are criminals. I mean, you know.
It's very good that you are doing your due diligence. You're being proactive. You're knowing what's going on.
So let me see if I can find, because a lot of people missed him this morning.
And I introduced myself. I made her feel super comfortable about it. And I was like, hey, this is what I'm doing. But when she goes,
He ends up meeting him. There he is. Ooh, tell me that was not perfect rewind game.
Three washes within the next 3/4 of a mile.
Me? No, I am not. JLR. I am restreaming JLR. He's giving us everybody permission. So, but we are going over some of the parts that we missed this
Or
morning.
easy access to all of them. We're just looking. We're looking for anything. That could be a mask or.
Well, that would make sense. I mean, it's a big job to do to take anybody, you know.
Some of these dry basins are.
I mean, and maybe I'll be surprised, but I don't think it was done by one person.
Recreational off-roading.
So you're saying down here there's basins that or washes that wash.
No matter who was the mastermind or did it, I don't think it was that one
They
person.
empty into this.
But why washes? Why are you focused on washes?
Escapes by way of ATV.
So you think it's possible that she wasn't taken out in a vehicle?
It's possible. We don't have a vehicle, and so I mean, it's possible that there was an ATV or golf cart. You know, so I just it's hard to get good images of this from my house. So I wanted to be here and look for myself instead of trying to get the people searching to look.
No.
So,
I really like normally, and you know, you've known me for a couple of years like now, and normally I've got a really strong opinion
The yellow sign
by now, but
let's look down. Let's just
I
see if it's
don't.
there,
yeah,
but-
so I don't mind. Here's what I don't mind.
hello, marvelous Jesus.
Along this, and then there's a
Or is it
there's a
Jesus?
private property
Like to be
sign that
called.
leads into the neighborhood that
I honestly don't know. I'm kind of
sketchy, and it's a whole dirt road.
jumping around
Dirt
between.
road. So I want
I
to walk
still
along.
don't count out a
Again, you
muscle.
can do what you like, but
And I'm not
just gonna
saying
be
that to be any kind of way towards
focused
anybody. I just,
here and
I think this is
more
one
or
of those
less
things. The
first
moment that we start
back
counting somebody out,
from an up
that's going to be the
Campbell,
mistake.
along.
That
I know
um,
going with Jim did a lot, but
that loop.
always good to have some eyes.
His interview was kind of sketchy. He kept talking over himself. Like he said, he didn't know who Nancy was, but then he said when they came, when they got him, he knew that it must have had to do with Nancy. Okay, so which is it? Had you not heard of her or not? Again, mother, no, I don't know who she is. But then, we watched her. We watched Savannah.
Where's the
Didn't
glove?
know who
Hey, the
Savannah
glove's
was,
gone.
but yet they watch her all the time on.
The glove is gone,
And I don't know.
and the boot in the clothes.
Maybe I'm wrong. And
Well, no, the boot's
you know,
there.
he's so offended that people would think that he did this.
But where's the
And
glove?
I'm not that type of person.
Dude, the glove is gone.
No,
The glove
that's
was
right. You're
here.
just a drug trafficker, but that's
Somewhere
okay.
right around there.
That's cool. Right? You know, I mean, I think this is still one of those things, though, that like at this time, everything's up in the air.
Somebody must have retrieved the glove because there was there was a shoe there, and then there was a glove right there. It's gone.
They found the shoe.
I mean, maybe you don't know.
I think though it really is and truly going to be the simplest
Do you
answer,
really think somebody's down here though? The person that's involved is down in this area?
and it's going to be way less
No, I don't know.
involved than we think it
I
is.
listen to the chat. That's why I'm here. But if there's a better area, then there's an escape route.
That's kind of what I'm leaning to. Somebody was hired to do it because, yeah.
I'm leaning toward that the individual.
But I'm still not discounting just somebody that was stalking Savannah when she came home, and it wasn't this big reunion like they thought it was going to be. They got angry and they took the one person that she said over and over and over again was her biggest gift and all of that. And
richer homes that are being
yeah, I just keep back and forth, back and forth.
I don't know. That's a conspiracy, and I don't follow that. But something nobody has said.
Somebody came in last week and said something about aliens, and I know they were trying to like get me, you know. But I was like, honestly, I will accept any.
No, I have no idea where or how.
I accept that as an answer because at this point, who knows? I mean, you know, maybe this is when we find out.
I'm open to hearing anything.
And I'm not trying to make light of her situation. I just, you know, I thought it was funny because I think they thought they were gonna throw me off or make me angry or something. And
maybe even getting into this.
I'm a boy mom. It's pretty hard to make me angry.
Watch yourself. The bike's coming. I think I'm on the right.
Excuse me 1 second.
Somebody had said that, I think it was Carl, one of the callers, that said that it was definitely an FBI or at least a police officer or a law enforcement that is watching your stuff. I absolutely believe that too. If they were smart, they would. Just to get.
Yeah, but down here, you know, you think of Nancy. I mean, look at all the buildings and everything. There'd be cameras and everything around here, though. Seeing it.
Right. Can you see over this wall from those cameras?
No.
No. Right. So.
And you think the perp is nearby. Oh my God, look, coyotes. Seriously. There's coyotes. See them?
Oh, I see them. Look at them. See those vehicle tracks?
There's coyotes out here. There's a bunch of them. Coyotes. Let's go down here.
Right. Hey, look, Dale, I'm gonna go see these vehicle tracks.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna follow those.
Dude, they got coyotes just in there. They're all over the place. I think there's 4 of them. There's another one.
Coyote shit. I don't think they're allowed.
This is Tucson.
Somebody came in here to loot.
No, I mean, I think a lot of homeless and a lot of people around here.
With vehicles.
I don't know. Why don't you go down there on that there's steps or something? Let's see down.
This is trash. There's a lot of trash here.
Careful of the coyotes, though. I'm kind of scared to go near the coyotes. This guy here is a tracker. So his name's James. He's the map guy. You're a tracker, aren't you?
No.
Just a map. You read maps.
I studied landscapes.
Well, people are referring to you as a tracker. Yeah. Opening right here.
No, I hadn't heard about that. The raid.
So is the reward your incentive? No.
So I took yesterday off, and I just kind of caught up some stuff last night, but
I'd be better off spending the money I spent to get out here on lottery tickets.
Lottery tickets?
I did hear though. That was from Banfield about
Pennsylvania lottery.
the coordinates, the specific coordinates near a cell phone tower.
What the heck?
That they had asked the county over
Skateboard. Somebody skateboard?
to
Where?
go and look for a body.
Skateboard.
That's what was specifically said. I thought that was kind of interesting, you know.
Hey, watch out for coyotes, my man. Oh, I'm following you.
Excuse me.
I just don't want to get bit by a coyote.
JLR, there's more scared of you. You are them. Coyotes are scared of my dog, and my dog's a diva. She's a blue chick hound.
Coyotes back
She's
here
not
somewhere.
tough at all.
And they don't mess with humans, though. I don't think.
No, they don't care about you unless you're bleeding or laying in a ditch somewhere. You're fine. It cracks me up. He's such a city boy.
Oh, he's 10 minutes away? You tell him your location? All right. And Alex is with him? Okay, Alex is coming. What about the Arizona girl, the searcher, the SAR?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I know that's somebody that Alex knows.
Has anyone seen Kiki today?
Oh, he has a drone?
Our little half-naked friend. I'm at our new crime channel. Look for me. No, thank you. I'm good. I'm good, Nick. I'm good, Kiki.
It's on the ground.
I like my crime scene. It's without butt cheeks. Just saying. Hey, Erica.
Search for Nancy Guthrie continues, folks. I came down here. Oh man, it stinks out here.
You came down here?
I went under the Bat Bridge when I first got here. Think about it, is on Campbell here. This is where that glove was. The other one on Campbell that was found.
So many people use this symbol.
But I think there's a lot of cameras down here that would catch something. Don't you?
You would think. Maybe. Maybe. If there aren't, there will be.
we don't even know what was Nancy was wearing. So you don't even know what like type of clothes you're looking for.
They were real funny about telling us
Nightgown.
that too. I was saying anything about that too.
Women's attire, bed tire.
Me too, Erica. Me
Like,
too.
these coyotes. This is where the coyotes. This is
I
where the
have
coyotes
on
were,
a
my man.
hoodie and
Just be
leggings
careful.
today. Just
I
FYI.
don't know. Maybe they got rabies or something. I don't know.
Right.
If I have a camera slip, you won't see anything but jersey net.
All right. So what I'll do?
Hmm.
But I'm gonna walk. You went under this bridge.
I did.
Oh. Well.
Go ahead, do you?
Yeah, I want to walk up and kind of like walk back to the path. To the front path. That's what I like. It's tracks.
Well, it looks like people got a four-wheelers and everything back here. Another wash that piques my interest is on Campbell and on Sunrise and or Orange Grove.
Well, I hope
and
she's
Bridge
on TikTok or something because seriously,
Tunnels.
people were not happy with her at all. I don't blame them. I mean,
Yeah. All under river.
So if she hasn't launched her channel yet,
I mean, I got my eyes peeled around too.
it's probably not a good thing. There we go. Sorry, I was just trying to set up this camera. For some reason, I have to turn the microphone off on both cameras for this.
Chances of finding Nancy in this situation is probably slim to none, but it doesn't hurt.
To work like it's supposed to.
The map guy here, just looking around, and I'm looking myself. Walking trail, throw body off.
Well, I mean, I think there's a parking lot right there.
That's the Trader Joe's on the other side.
I think they're a hoax. I think all of them were, unfortunately. My opinion. I think it. Just the fact that they waited 3 days to ask for them, and
Yeah, I'm not gonna follow you each and every day, but if you do you have other plan to join you, or are you just solo? Yeah, so folks, I met this gentleman yesterday up in Marana. He actually called, or we called him a couple days ago. He came in with, and brought him online.
Well,
He said he's coming out here.
and the fact that they went to TMZ, that
And you got a bunch of maps.
that whole thing is just weird with
checking
that.
the area.
Oh, excuse me.
Let me look a little bit. Angels. A lot of people are sending you angels and prayers.
Yeah. Who was I watching last night? They were talking about. Oh, I think that was on Ashley. Was it on Ashley Banfield? They're talking about their best bet is to search at night because the ground will cool down and other things will show heat signatures that wouldn't normally during the day. And so that's one of the things that they say they normally would do better at searching at night. I thought that was interesting.
Oh, it stinks out here. It stinks out here. Oh, you know, it smells more like urine and stuff.
Well, there's probably a lot of people going under there. Animals, people. You know, I go back and forth on that one, April. Some days I think she is close. Other days I think no, they. My thought about her being close is that if this wasn't a kidnapping, if this was really just somebody intent on breaking in to hurt her, like, would they take the chance to go further with her, to drive with her, to get more evidence in their car, whatnot? Or like this guy had talked about earlier this morning, ATVs. And that was something that I hadn't thought of either. That, you know, people say, oh, it'd be hard to get through all that brush in the back and everything like that. But I guess if they had something like an ATV or something like that, it might make that task a little bit easier, a little bit.
Where about the big one? Yeah, it's just look like homeless in camp.
Oh yeah, I see the car.
I can turn this ringer off. We'll keep the ringer on because my oldest is in driver's doing the second part of his driver's training right now, so I need to make sure just in case anything happens. Well, I thought that until that last, unless, you know, like Harvey had said he wasn't going to be announcing anything anymore. Like her last statement was so hopeless. It seemed very hopeless to me.
Holy smokes, I hear the bats.
So maybe they do know something. Maybe they did know something. And they know that she's not with them anymore. Maybe they're still holding out some hope. But that is going to be really interesting if those lead to anything. And if it is just... I mean, because even if this isn't professionally done, it still could have been like, well, plan A didn't work, so let's go to plan B 3 days later. I mean, you know, maybe they got the idea from the... And I mean,
you got to put yourself in the perp's shoes here.
When we talk about like mastermind with someone running this,
dispose of a body.
If that is the case,
what's the most likely place a perp disposes the body?
That guy out in California.
You know, again, it goes back to the weight.
Could be part of it. I mean, California and Arizona are right next to each other.
You know, how
not
far
like
is
it's
someone
all the
really
way across the
drag or
United States.
carry a body to dispose? If
People
they're
know
going
each
to
other,
bury a body or
you know,
dispose it in the terrain. There's other ways to get rid of a body, obviously, but just in the there's other ways to get rid of a body, obviously, but just in the
but I don't
get rid of the body in the woods.
I absolutely don't think that this was just random, that some guys decided they were going to break in her home that night.
Around here dragging.
And now watch, that will be exactly what we find out happened. But I just don't, I feel like it's not as complicated as we all think it is, but it's more complicated than that. And someone just, you know, like, hey, this is the house.
Over the other side here. I got shorts. I don't want to get all pricked.
Yeah.
Up. I mean, we did a lot out here.
And I think I definitely do think, though, like I said, that there's more than one person.
There was this thing people were telling me to search before, but this says it looked like an old carpet. I gotta look out for needles too, man.
Yeah. Yep. I don't think so either.
Last week I was here. There was an actual bounty hunter at bounty hunter at the hotel I was staying at, who said he was out here looking for Nancy. He said specifically he's out here because he wants the reward. He said, I don't want to be on camera.
Well,
I'm gonna tell you, I'm out here finding her.
And that's it. I mean, that's how you get people to work.
I haven't seen him around, but he's out here. He came from California.
Now I know too that they are saying that they've said they are hoping that
There's a lot of dog doo-doo around here. It might be coyote. I don't know.
they are hoping that there's possibly an accomplice, and that accomplice will come forward with this money. So maybe they're figuring out, hey, I was only getting like $5,000, now I could get $1 million. But the wording though is up to. So I mean, still doesn't mean anyone's going to be getting, rich off of this.
What is this? Ugh. That wasn't here before. Oh look, criminal network. Alex.
There he is. Hi, buddy.
Alex is here.
Hang on one sec. I'm gonna mute. Keep on talking. I'm just gonna
Right.
mute because I'm gonna
You
get
got another
noisy for a
partner
second,
with you.
setting this light up.
For us. Because I'm with you too, brother. I'm not a searcher though. I'm an observer. Well, dual searching and observing. We did our looking, but I'm not trained whatsoever in this. I wonder though if authorities have been down here at all, at least just to look, because all the washes in the Catalina foothills ends up coming into here, correct?
Yes. Yes.
From the mountain. Now, if you want to think of a perspective of seeing the perp there, I posted a tweet this morning, and my observation is this with the driveway of Nancy Guthrie. Any vehicle that goes into her driveway, there's going to be tire tracks.
Well, that
Faintly,
day there was tire tracks.
If there's rain or whatever, it'll come more deeply, but faintly, there'll be tire tracks. And we still don't know a vehicle. And the way that perp was coming in with a flashlight in his mouth makes me think at one point maybe walked to get there. And even maybe
No, not publicly at
a
least.
distance. Because it's not far from here from Nancy's
Yeah.
home. It's only a couple miles.
No.
I mean, we could walk right to Nancy's home from here, and we'd be at her home within 30 to 45 minutes.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm thinking, did the perp
That's a lot of time to be seen.
did the perp really drive into there, park outside the neighborhood somewhere and work their way up through the washes or something up to there? Because it looked like the perp was doing some sort of like travel in a sense with the backpack. And just with
There
the
were
flashlight in
tire
the
tracks
mouth,
in the
like a
driveway that day.
walk.
On the news, I saw them. Whether or not they were the families that had driven up there, if it was police.
Hey, good morning, Alex. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Just a second. Right there.
I'm brother.
What's going on? Good morning.
Everything that I have found on her,
Good bit, down
if she
and I want to do this.
was just a good citizen. She went to church.
Where's the wash up there that takes you up towards her house?
She was
Is there one
retired
up there?
from Arizona.
There's
Excuse me.
it's a canal actually.
I like this guy.
There's actually a canal that goes. It's dug out from the banks of these banks. All right, so. I wanna
Sorry about
say
that.
maybe one time
She was
there
retired
one here
from
that
Arizona
covered it up.
University, where she said,
Dug out,
in the article that I read,
placed it with this
she had
little
said
thing,
that she
to extend the parking lot maybe, but there's
worked
a
there
bunch of these carvings into this
so that her kids could go to
riverbank.
college there, or at least it would help with some of the tuition issues the kids. They had to go to college.
And I'm sure
And,
God,
she and her husband moved from Kentucky to Arizona in 79.
So yeah, at the other end of this, I mean, I don't mind walking the entire basin to get to where I'm talking about. At the end of this realty parking lot, there's a drop off and a canal dug into the riverbank, and it leads to the tunnels under PF Chang. They're about 4 or 5 feet tall.
You
So
feel
I would
it's
say
possible
that
Nancy
a vehicle could
convinced her captors
go
she's
through 'em.
more.
But this is
And they're
the
initially trying to
parking lot
get, and
here.
she's infected, keeping
Yesterday,
herself
just to
alive
have
and
good things
possibly
that I wanted
feeding,
to do today.
leaving cryptic foods. You know, I have wondered that. That's something that
Water says in my chat. I figured out the
Driver and I were talking about the other night. That's what he said. Do you think, you know, maybe she's
transport chair? Could be. I sent emails. You can see the tracks of the 3-inch wheel.
You know, I don't know. Is she that street smart?
Here's the thing. Like I said, in the driveway.
Like, I know my mom would never think of something like that. But
how the heck did she get
they
out of
kept
there?
pushing how sharp as a tack she is.
What neighbor?
How exactly? Yes. How, you know, she's clever. She's witty. She's sharp as a tack. She's and she was a widow with 3 kids, and she managed to keep her home to
we know that?
do all of that to make it through losing a spouse and raise 3 kids that, from what we can see, were successful. I mean, you know, and that was something I wondered, is that if these guys aren't so, you know, professional like we think, did they have Chat GPT or something like that write it? And will they be, and that's what I was wondering, is will they be able to track something like that to go back to where we found it? I'm really amazed at a lot of things I've learned that they can do. I heard that the Google searches of people looking her up and looking Savannah up
Go for it.
didn't lead back to anything. Nothing plausible. And I know I've had friends that will be watching a movie or something, and they'll say, I wonder, and they'll look up someone's bio, look up how much is so and so worth. I don't understand that. I never care. I don't care what somebody's worth, but Driver will do that once in a while. We'll be watching something and be like, I wonder. So I mean, I don't understand it, but I guess it's something that some people are interested or, you know, curious about.
You would think that law enforcement.
Well, and that's it too. Whoever did it, yeah. Because that's still why I kind of wonder, is it somebody, again, somebody local? Somebody that's watched?
And that really irks me.
Because when we saw the FBI agents, and they were up on the roof of the pool house, and they were looking underneath everything, looking underneath it, that's still, maybe that's just protocol. I don't know. But
what the heck? Another one.
I used to have a friend that was an FBI agent. We used to play when I was back in my 20s when I was a gamer. She was on my game team. I wish I still had her number somewhere. Cause we, like, listen, you're going to give us information. Or not information, but just, you know, expert opinion. But
there's another glove.
And that's the thing, is like, whoever did this either did recon on her or knew the area, because it's not an easy place to find. And did they watch her? No, that's what we're all doing. That's what this that's what this chat really is just, that's all we do in here. We're like, nobody ever gets in fights in here. Nobody ever gets like rude or disrespectful in here. Like we all just throw out whatever, because within that, like, a lot of us end up like finding like, oh, well, you know what? Part of what you said makes sense along with what I was thinking. And so, yeah, no, I love that. Oh, they'd have to, because there's no way you could just be like at McDonald's and be like, you know what? I'm going in there. Because you'd have, especially out there, because I would expect that someone I totally forgot what I was going to say. So I'll read what you have to say, Patricia, because I forgot what I was going to say. But she does not have her medications or pacemaker. She has her pacemaker. Her pacemaker's surgically inserted in her body.
Though is not there anymore. That was.
Yeah, your pacemaker, it goes in a pocket in your, like, you can literally see people's pacemakers through their skin. So it's not that deep in there, but it goes in there. And then I believe there's like a wire lead that goes into the heart, and that's how it keeps it in normal sinus rhythm. The medications, we don't know that though. That was something we were talking in here the other day about, and I noticed
just debris from the water loss.
a couple after
You know,
YouTube had been talking about it. Some of the reporters started talking about it. We don't know if she had meds or not. You know, certain doctors' offices give out 90-day supplies. Annie was the one that went and got her medications and stuff because that was something that was said that she was. But if she had, you know, say, needed to take 30 days
overlook
supply
the
of
possibility of her being moved. Also, her being some
Lasix,
sort of
blood
container.
thinner.
Unfortunately,
Maybe she had a little
definitely
bottle that wasn't all the way
they're
full
out
and she
there.
grabbed
Still
it, or
silly
maybe
but
they
how
grabbed
about
it.
a psychic? Natalie
Or
loves Florida says.
if, you know, like Doug was
Where are the
talking,
psychics? Mediums. I don't know about
she could
spirit
charm
boxes,
if somebody
psychics.
has her. Let's say they have her. Let's say she's over the border. Let's say whoever that was that called and said they saw her was correct. It is so easy to get medications in Mexico. You can get anything you want. Anything you want. And you don't have to have a prescription. You don't have to go to a doctor. And especially if this is somebody who has done this before,
Who's that?
then they could very likely go get her
Mark
medication.
Shark? Yeah, I think so.
But see, that's one of those
Over there.
things that they've said, you know, they've said,
I should check out the Mexican restaurant.
I haven't heard,
El Diablo.
see, this is the thing. This case is such a game of words with the family and the sheriff. The family, I've never seen anyone say that she didn't have her medication with her. What I saw her, what I have heard and remember people saying is that she needed medication within 24 hours. So,
Where's the backpack?
did she have meds in the house? Did they have meds on them? Did she grab meds? Did something happen in that house? And she's no longer with us. Did something happen 5 minutes after they picked her up? After they took her out of that house?
Which stores they have
We don't know. We know, I mean, I guess
Well, I mean they do, but they couldn't find the perp off that.
according to the doctors, the pacemaker will still keep on running if someone's deceased, but it will, I believe it's still hooked to the medical device phone. It will send a signal to the doctor's office saying that the patient is
But it only goes
deceased.
back to 2024.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
See, that's what I like to. That's what I like about this chat. Everybody that has come in and has subbed up has got a different opinion. I don't think any of us have completely agreed on one scenario, but little bits here and there. We've been like, so we're gonna solve this. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Good morning, sir.
My chat's gonna solve this. Yeah, and that's it. And that's what I like is everybody. I mean, I've been seeing and granted, you know, I'm a little channel and I have a way smaller chat than like, you know, it can Mel or Jay or JLR or any of these guys. And some people are just like, some people are just like going at each other's throats, and I'm thinking it is not worth all that. Like every single point that someone has brought up, if they're not being a troll or a jerk, is like Sagittarius Nation. They believe that she's gone. Like that's a valid belief, you know, and there's only two things: she either is or she isn't, and we don't know because we haven't had any proof of life, but we haven't had any proof of death, and we think we know who took her, but we don't know who took her.
I mean, pretty much
And
they did a call of
there's
action.
no signs that lead to anything that any of us can use common sense to say this is probably what happened. According to sheriff, none of that's right. None of us are right. So she didn't spontaneously combust. Well, maybe. No, I think the pacemaker probably would say something. She's left, what do we know? She left her purse, her phone, her Apple Watch, right?
No, I'm good. My skateboard.
I've heard one phone, I've heard two phones. Now, someone in here the other night explained Well, at the very beginning, I think it was Stone that explained that a lot of times when people have medical devices that require Bluetooth connection to something, they have a separate phone for that, or so that it's not getting, well, that was something that we brought up too. Did she meet somebody and go off to Havana, or or Stella got her groove? I mean, you never know.
Everyone will see the
Did
blood
someone
trail and
scam her?
the transport card.
What were her? Did she have any texts or emails before that came from
KE says,
some guy named Kevin from Nigeria? We've all gotten that email. While I was sitting here, I got 2 messages on X. One from someone I believe to be in China, and one from somebody that I have no idea. And they both want to know how I'm doing and if I am looking for marriage. I mean, what?
Thank you.
Well, and that's it. I mean, timing before daytime to get this done. Wonder what. Well, and see, that's it too, because it's between probably 2 and 6, maybe. I'm not sure when the sun rises out there. Well, JLR was out there at like 7:30 this morning, and it was sunny. It was sunlight was up. It was at the beginning of this. It was, so maybe 6:30. That's not that long to try and figure everything out before the sun shines. Yeah. But that's been a thought too, Erica, is that what if this all comes down to, no, everyone that knows her said that she wouldn't do something like that.
Perp gotta have their attire somewhere. Either burnt it, threw it in the trash, or chucked it.
Did somebody scam her and she thought she was talking to someone that she knew online and giving them information? That happened with my mom. My mom had a college degree, was a teacher her entire life, was a smart woman. And I went over to her house one day and she's telling me that she's talking to someone that she went to college with. But she wasn't well versed in, internet or anything like that. And she would have given away her whole life to this person on the phone or on the messenger or whatever. And
what do y'all think?
Maybe, but
What are your thoughts?
my mom and I talked all the time about YouTube and we talked all the time about the scams and stuff online because I'm very strict with my oldest son, well, both my kids, but online, and talking about with my mom, so that when he went over there, she knew what was allowed and what wasn't. But you just don't know.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
41 minutes. It is a long time. Which again would go back to the recon. They would know that nothing.
But I think a lot of homeless people are.
If they didn't have that,
like this had to be brought in on a vehicle.
Nobody was going to come pulling in the driveway.
People dump things or wash them.
Well, that's it. He said that.
Was it confirmed about the signal sniffer in the neighboring county?
Man,
and they walked it back.
People have been saying in
that's
chat.
the problem. And that's what it is. It's like this puzzle. You have to go in between everything that he says.
It's Santa
and
to the south. Maricopa.
You don't want to cherry pick information, but that's kind of all you can do if you're trying to figure out what he's talking about.
We were on yesterday,
and
a woman came up to me, and she came up to me in my.
I think he's so mad.
And she said that
about public speculation, but he is the exact reason why there's such speculation.
The chopper above looking for Nancy circling was west at the
it's just
base. Dyer base.
Like the tank place?
It's wild to me.
Is it? That's right.
And okay, maybe he's just not great in front of the camera. That's fine. But when our sheriff gives a press conference, he'll say a few things, but then there's a PR lady that comes up, and her hair's all done, and her uniform's all perfectly pressed, and she comes up and she says the stuff, so that the big guy doesn't blurt anything out or say anything. Exactly. I think it's intentional on his part. I don't think the FBI has anything to do with that, but
You
I
think it
think
was
it's a
burned?
giant game of CYA with him. He's very political. He's very about how things look and how he
I don't
looks.
think it's in the
And
perp's possession at this point.
the more I've read about him, he's not a nice dude. He's not. He's not
Anything in his
honest.
possession centered around this case.
At least not when it comes to
Uh-huh.
his other co-workers and getting in the elected position that he wants. And I don't know. I don't. As much as I've seen on Twitter calling for his removal,
Now, yeah.
calling for him to be voted out, all of that, I don't think that he's got a real good chance of. Now, I say that though, and who knows? We all know that things can look one way in the polls and look completely different on election day, but he should just say, I can't
Never
find
know
it
in these
and say, I
states.
don't know, or
Something
backtrack.
pops up.
Exactly.
Usually
Exactly.
hikers or hunters end up finding somebody, human remains, in a homicide situation.
Yeah. It's just, I can't comment. Exactly. The sheriff is smarter than people give him credit for. He made mistakes as soon as super chaos. That Ali feels the perps are watching. I do too. I do too. And I think they are. And now it's been, what, 30? Are we 31 days?
All right, so yeah, you knew this. It's the first one, right?
Look at how much time they've had to erase and get rid of what they did.
Check your email from me. I'm not ruling out the 2 frecks. He had tattoo on
And the
hand,
longer it
tried to cover
takes, but maybe
gloves
that's
he
going to
had
be
on.
how they get
Matt
caught. They
Giles
get
thinks there's a
too
tat
arrogant.
on the perp. The 2 frecks. And he had tattoo on hand.
I think that's on purpose too, though. I think that's it's the bumbling. Oops, I made a mistake. But I think it's very intentional.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
No, I'm going that way.
I didn't think about that.
Yo, there's tunnels, man. You want to go in there?
Oh, we're going.
His press tour, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what he was telling me.
So
They fall under
this
entertainment, not
goes on the other
necessarily
side. This goes on the other side of river, going up towards the mountain. One watch.
giving a citizen update. That's the other thing too. If it was random, I would hope that he would let everyone know, at least in the county, that you need to be careful, that there's someone out there trying to hurt people, sneaking into their homes. I mean, when I lived in Flint, we had one home down the road from us burglarized, and they put, and these people, they kicked down someone's door to, they just bought a brand new TV and put the box outside. And it was on a Sunday afternoon, and this guy was watching the ball game on his brand new TV, and these 2 guys kicked in his front door. He was armed, and he defended himself, and he ended up not getting in any trouble. But they did a press conference like the next day, warning us about our city, about be careful of this, and be careful when giving tips of if you get a TV or a computer or something like that, cut up the box and put it in a bag. Don't let just whoever's wandering through your neighborhood see that you just bought a high ticket item, things like that. And then let us know to be on the lookout, because lock your doors, get deadbolts, things like that, because people are doing things like this. And 2 men lost their lives because they wanted someone's TV. It's just ridiculous.
Check Bluetooth on phone. Was suggested. That's a good thing.
Well, that's it. And
I was doing that
it's not going to be,
that's a good thing here.
a lot of super young families probably living out there. It's probably older people that have been there for years. I mean, you hear a lot of the people they've stopped and talked to, it's their mother-in-law's house or something like that, and they grew up with the Guthries, they know. So it's an older neighborhood.
We were doing that before. I totally forgot.
Which is another thing. They're not going to have a lot of kids driving through, things like that, younger driving through. It would mostly be probably like service people and people that work or that live in that neighborhood, and that's how they know how to get around.
This is the first one. Goes right under the river. Oh, this is gonna be scary. Oh, he got a drone somewhere.
Oh, what you said too. There's a lot of cameras here. It's kind of risky, but we still don't.
I have heard that too, that it's gotten worse. And like the surrounding areas, like someone was talking, it was one of the callers on JLR's the other day. Or someone was local. And they said, you have like these nice areas like where she lives, but then around it can be very scary. Like Detroit's like that. Like there'll be this really beautiful neighborhood, and then you take like 2 feet off the curb, and you're like, want to wear a bulletproof vest, So, now are these? They keep calling them washes, but does anyone know? Are these similar to like what the arroyos are like out in California? Like it's just where all the rainwater goes. Is that?
Oh, that's scary. Look at this.
That's like what he and Alex found the other day. Well, I'm glad I rewound. I missed all this morning.
So it would have looked like this.
You take the dog. God, dog, you're in the way. Just kidding. Okay, that's what I was wondering because I kept hearing him call them the wash, and I'm like, we have creeks and rivers and ditches here. Yeah, this reminds me of that where they went the other day where they met that girl with the dog.
Yo. Oh man, this is creepy. Somebody lives back here? Hello? Dude, there's bats in here. I can hear them.
Do you get a lot of rain, April? Or no? Are they pretty dry then? Oh my gosh, you'd have to like grab all like I know I've read like about like the I know bats. It cracks me up. The arroyos and stuff, like they're dry most of the time.
Pure concrete.
Unless they get like a super heavy rain.
Dude, if you live back here and they got a flood, you're done. A flash flood? Yeah.
Oh, he just answered me. That's creepy.
You got one.
Yeah. So you're in that same area where you get like the flash floods. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Right. So,
we get flash floods, but we just get. I live in like a river town, like Flint, and all this area is all like valley, like river valley. And
this is the first mini.
yeah.
We don't have anything like that. Ours just
up till first.
Yeah, it's a first.
our rivers and our creeks just flood everywhere.
The golf course, at the south end of the golf course, near the corner of Oracle and River, and that is a direct connection to the other neighborhood. I don't think any in Tomaso had anything to do with it. I'm just saying, but it's a large one. It's a large.
They did say there was a wash. Trailhead by there.
Yeah, so that one is navigable by vehicle easily.
That golf course, did they find that was really close to Luke's house or not?
There's 18 silos that were built in the 1960s in Tucson are now privately owned. On tons of acres they got. Hella underground bunker. A lot of homes were built with stuff. In the 1960s, because of the Cold War.
Hang on, I gotta change my setup, so give me 1 sec.
creepy.
But it's the same as that big. These are exits. Yes, there's part, but I don't know how much of that is private property. I'm sure some of it leading into the large drains basins are probably county. But on that side of the street, there's pull-offs. These are all man-made. On that side of the street, they're all natural.
Did your research then?
I'm interested.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we need.
And I found, some of this wood has been burned.
There. Okay.
Like to go there. We've done it before,
Let's see.
but there's stuff that I didn't see.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
not.
talk to
I'm,
some
I'm,
people.
Okay. Am I echoing?
I really just want to make sure that as a
Cover your
person from out of
spot.
state, like that, I'm coming into this respecting those laws.
Oh no, I got you. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
No, it's quite all
I'm
right.
kidding. No, I'm kidding. No. But I'm saying, yeah, trying to stay off the private property.
Okay.
Brian
Good.
Guthrie, the Brian Gumble.
That's what I was trying to think of. There
Brian
is a
Gumble?
news guy that was a Brian G.
He's on NBC. Brian Gumble.
Good
That's
deal.
who he was
Okay.
trying to think
Somebody
of.
said in your chat there's a
Wait,
Brian
hold on a
Guthrie
second.
senator.
Wait, hold on a
Let's
second.
start
Savannah
these
Guthrie.
for
Brian Guthrie.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
us.
like, who's
While we
Brian
launch this
But he's
up.
probably been Brian Gumble. But
Brian
see,
Hinton.
Yeah.
Brian-
Yep. I got it
no,
for
I
the.
said Brian Hinton. He said, no,
That's
fuck
the
no."
claw
Yeah, but he's
cam.
drunk.
You're right.
This is the only way. I can either pay 40 more bucks a month
All right. Look up here.
Alcohol.
or
No.
just get my other phone out and try and figure out how to make my camera angle bigger. Because
I got you.
I'm
Reddington Pass.
on my
I'm right
computer
behind you, and then I'm about to go on
to stream,
Story about
but I figure
the book on it.
I'm also cheap and
Someone was
broke.
calling me.
So,
Unfortunately, I don't answer calls. for
some
people
redneck
that
engineering.
I've called on my live. So if you got something to say.
And then Truth
text me
Warrior
back.
was on the other night. She's like, we're trying to see something. She's like, can you move this thing? And I'm like,
heading out. I'm gonna walk south and then north.
I don't know. So I saw this button. I'm like, oh,
To
I
the
can move it.
where
Thank
it
you.
connects to Skyline, and then back to my car, and I'm gonna go scope out another.
These are going to be
neighborhood and then check a lot of medians and sides of roads.
Lilo and Stitch names. Mostly, it's just going to be Stitch
I'm not gonna step off the road. I'm literally gonna look within that
because, and I'm just going to do
Keep it legal. That's all I'm saying. Though, Jeff.
5 of them, but I could not find
Keep it legal.
Stitch stuff to save my life. I went on Temu. I went on that, what's it called? Alley. I went on Shein. I went to Michael's. I went to Hobby Lobby. I went everywhere. 'Cause I had a couple of girls asking me to do a theme with that. And so I found these. Try and do something, make them cute. And I dug in. I noticed that they have like not lotus flowers, hibiscus flowers. And these aren't really hibiscus flowers, but there's some little flowers in here. Little glitter mixed. I figured I'd try with it too. So we'll make something cute. Because for whatever reason, I was trying to print out the decals and my printer is acting like a jerk. I got Betty's printer, April. Apparently.
Oh, hold on.
Who's that
Map
Betty that was
Guy.
always having printer issues?
Tell Map Guy, Coyote Canyon is by Annie and Tommaso's house where you heard the coyote. Coyote Canyon.
Yeah, that was that night that the fire trucks were going through because all those coyotes were going nuts. That was scary. I would not want to be. And then the neighbor yesterday, I'm writing it, and it's like, oh yeah, people walk their dogs at like 11, 12 o'clock. And I know that excuse me. What were they saying? They were like, it's hot out during, it gets so hot out during the day. Like a lot of times, I had a friend that lived out in Cuba, and they would get up really early, get a bunch of stuff done, and then they would all like take naps, like in the afternoon, till about like dinner time. They'd get up, they'd eat dinner, and then they'd go out and do stuff, and they'd always stay up, like in the sun, especially in the summer when it was extra hot. Stay up later because it was so hot. And oh, Tinkerbell is another one. Yes, she is so hard. And I was trying to print off water slide stickers, but my printer is just being a jerk. So I went and got new ink. I'm gonna try that. They're curved. What I have had to do, and when I used to do nails, what I had to do with my clients that had the curved nails, I would have to size them up and then take off the sides, because then you can usually get that to flatten down, to get down in there, and then you just have to use your gel or your acrylic, whatever you're using, to kind of build that up on the sides a little, if that makes sense. So you're only kind of doing like this, like the middle of the nail, and then you have to kind of make your own on each side. I don't know if I'm explaining it right. In my head it makes sense, but when I hear it come out of my mouth, it's not making as much sense. So. I've got that. Not all my nails are like that, but my thumbnails are like that. And every time I do them, I have to build up the sides. I bet you could do it.
Fatima.
Yeah, what you don't want to do is put a nail on that's too, and force it to curve, because then it can kind of pull up.
This 224. It is completely quiet out here right now.
I'm trying to think of.
Sheriff Nanos, Laura's Musings. 1865. Sheriff Nanos.
Well, that's what's so hard about.
They're still trying to locate the vehicle seen in the video. Just a question: could that vehicle have been rented or borrowed?
That's why I could never have someone else do my nails. I was a horrible
Well, that's
client.
a great point. Maybe the suspect came in on a borrowed car, a rent-a-car, a Toro.
A horrible client. With my hair too. Although the girl that did my hair in the salon, she was just as bad. We'd end up coming in every single morning, like a half hour early, and like trimming this, chopping that. Like, I know people, it's so funny, I see on our like community page all the time people saying, I would like, please recommend someone that can do a precision haircut on me. And that's all fine and good, but not everybody's head is precision. So sometimes you can cut something and it's precision, meaning, you know, both sides equal the same length, whatever, and you pull it, you measure it, all that, it is the same length, but it doesn't come out that way, so you have to go in and tweak. Especially with those cute little bob haircuts. So if you're booking an appointment, especially if it's with a new stylist, always make sure that you tell them that you're getting a bob done if that's what you're getting done.
It appears the county sheriffs are watching the stream.
Oh, did everybody hear that? Pima County Sheriff for watching the stream. I think there's a lot of watching that we would not even guess are watching these streams. All of us, honestly, because I see stuff, and I mean, haven't you guys been in a chat talking or something, and then all of a sudden you go to watch Brian Etten or Ashley Banfield, and you hear something that you either read or maybe you're the one that said it, you know, and it cracks me up. I'm like, all you are talking so bad about the streamers and the YouTubers and the chatters, but yet I keep hearing echoes of everything that everybody's talking on here. So exactly, April. I just think it's funny, you know, and it really is about being able to these guys are getting, and they were shading Brian Enton at first too, but being able to get the breaking news as soon as it happens. And when he was talking to that ABC contractor earlier, he said that his girlfriend kept calling him this morning saying, get out there, get out there, get out there. And he's like, I can't. I have to go where they tell me, when the people had showed up at Nancy's house. And so, you know, well, they're so jealous. Oh, he's definitely got some connections. And I think he has now, since it kind of seems like, because how did he get in behind? How did he get in the SWAT line? I mean, you know, you don't just like accidentally get in there. He was let in there, yeah. And the rest of the people were following JLR because that was that line of cars going down the expressway was, and same with Rio Rico. They were all right behind him, following him, getting the scoop. There was tons of TV station microphones up in Carlos's face on that porch. I remember him actually pushing someone away because they were too close to his face with the microphone. He got kind of mad. I don't blame him. Oh, absolutely. Well, think about it. He's probably making way more money than they are. He can do his own hours. He can go where he wants. He gets the views. I mean, during the SWAT raid, that video, I think his live had something like over 2 million views. And if you went to some of the mainstream media's videos that they put out, maybe a couple thousand. I mean, it really was shocking, the difference in the views. And I mean, yeah, what would you rather get your news from? Someone that's literally sitting right there in the parking lot of where something's happening, or some guy in a button-down shirt telling you 20 minutes or hours after it happened? Or some of this stuff that I was watching today, it was from stuff that we knew a week ago. Well, and that's it too. That's it. He doesn't have to worry about what his conglomerate's opinion is or who they stick up for, who they vote for, anything like that. He can just get his rental car. He's paid by crowdfunding and, AdSense on YouTube, and he never asks people. Just give to him, and I mean, he's got it down. That guy knows what he's doing. And I've been getting to meet some really neat people, some really interesting people. So when I first started this, I thought it was just going to be me and like my 10 my 10-15 internet friends sitting here talking about it, and
Head investigate.
You guys live right
I
now?
had no idea that it was going to be this big. And
That investigates. What's up, my brother?
we'd gone to breakfast. It was like that first week, that
Likewise.
Saturday, and
Love you too, man. We're hoping you can
came
come
home
out.
and
We need some searchers. We need some help, man. There's like 5
I was doing dishes, and driver said, "Hey, JLR just said, go ahead, share out his stream, get the word out there." And I was like, "Okay, well." So I figured, I told my friends, I'm like, "Get on." I'm like, "I'm gonna share JLR's stream." And I was like, "Let's watch it together." And now here we are.
JRL. I go, it's JLR. It's alphabetically correct.
You need to go up there. You want the keys?
Yeah.
Just lock it when you're done.
You need anything from them? Well, I'm with.
Where are you walking to?
But I did hear there was a neighbor it's still a ways away, but one of the neighbors did let him park in their driveway. I know Brian Etten had a spot too, but so someone did let JLR park, which I thought was nice.
I hear Nancy Guthrie's home. We're just seeing what's going on. Continuous coverage. Stop.
Be back. I gotta go grab the umbrella.
Make sure the guy didn't box me because I might go out in the sheriff and see what's up.
Oh.
We want to continue here and see. I mean, you got all the cameras here on the right and left. You still got things going on here.
I'm like, what is she talking about? I'm like, what is she talking about?
And this is what we're caught up, aren't we?
Hey, my mind is innocent. Please don't corrupt it.
Yeah, this is.
Hey, I'm walking to that porta potty. I gotta take a piss.
Let's check that. Mark the Shark is driving around. Wish I had 2 media slots. That's something. I just hit my subscriber goal last week, and so I was able to open up memberships and super chats. So once those get moving, I might, to celebrate, have to get another media slot so we can watch 2 things at once while I do my nails. The whole thing with the video, it's just weird to me. I don't think that those videos are maybe happened when we think they happened or when we were told they happened. I'm starting to wonder now if that first video was on the way out. Maybe they noticed it. Maybe they remembered it. And that was done before they left with her. And that other video is said to be a different night because of the moonbeam, because of the moonlight. But wasn't that on the 11th? Was that, like, I also heard the date January 16th being thrown out too, but I haven't. That was just the other day, and I haven't heard anything about it since. That's my big question, I guess, is the timeline of that video. And I don't necessarily trust that that was them starting the crime, but possibly the end. Oh, by the way, this is not an ad. I don't make any money off of this, but I like to share stuff that I like. These are literally some of the best little, like, carb-free snacky things that I've ever had in my life. They're the Everything Bagel Parm Crisps. They're usually in the salad section, and oh my gosh, like, life-changing. Let me see something. I'm going to throw myself out of here real quick for a second. How about you? Is there anything that's like bugging you about it? The using of the flowers too. It just seems so dumb. And this is funny. Like, everybody, the one night there was a bunch of people saying like they thought it was a woman, and that was my biggest like argument against it being a woman. Like, she would know, like, she would not do that because, number one, I think a woman would think, well, that the work that it took, those are living things, whatever. Like, I mean, obviously, if there's a woman doing this, she's not a nice woman, but shoot them out there. I love to hear them. Hey, Becky, welcome. Just FYI too, if anyone has used the, yeah, this is live. This is just, there was some people over at the house earlier today at Nancy's. It's 3 gentlemen that went inside, and then they were really looking closely at the front door and the front door mat. And at the same time, the people that are standing in front of the camera right now, they were a metal detection team and had come up and were looking for stuff along the hills in the area to see if they could find anything. Just trying to see if there was a way. There's not for me to. You're very welcome, my dear. Trying to see if there's a way for me to zoom in, but I can't. Not on the clock cam. Okay, guys, next time Driver's in here, I'm going to count on all you guys. We need to start having a conversation about how much it would help me to have a much better camera. It'll do my clock cam. Let's see, if he hears it from you all, then maybe I have a better chance of him getting it for me for Mother's Day or something, okay? Counting on you guys. He knows to recount the function. That's what I wonder. Because and that for that video that we built that we're sent. Sorry, the video that we've seen that we believe is from a previous night, he's standing there looking right at it. No, he's not home right now. But when he's home, I'm gonna get him. I'll get him on the mod, and I'll just and you guys, the queue will be like, oh, I wish I could zoom in, and then excuse me. So sorry. We'll see if that works, right? Because he needs a new camera for Mother's Day. Put it out in the universe, and he'll do it. You got me a microphone, but for whatever reason, I might have to use it with headphones. I have to go online and figure some more out. But no, there's probably a lot more going on in Area 51. But nope, this is the claw cam crime. We're just seeing if there's some activity at Nancy Guthrie's house this morning. So while I do my job, which is nails, we are watching and discussing the case and what some of our theories are. Well, that's it. Maybe didn't realize, because that would be something that they wouldn't, unless they researched it, didn't realize that it would have already sent a signal out. Or you're very welcome. My name is Mud. So yeah, I mean, it's no, she's still missing. There were some gentlemen there earlier that the general consensus is that, well, there's two things. The sheriff handed off the case, we believe, or what was rumored from, sources from Banfield and all of them, but the case has been handed off to a task force. And there were 3 men there this morning, went in the house, looked around, came out, were looking on the front porch, looking at them at the front mat where all the blood was. And then I believe they went back in the house and left, but they really seemed to be interested in that front door area. And that was it. So either that's the task force, or possibly the family's hired like a private investigator. Well, that's it. And like in the pictures that we saw of her, like the more recent pictures, like she really did look kind of frail. She wasn't, it was in her eyes. Her eyes didn't have that same kind of chutzpah, that had when you saw previous pictures of her. And see, that's what I'm wondering is if that's it, if this is something where maybe it's because there wasn't any forced entry on that door. The sheriff had said that, I swear, and then walked it back about forced entry.
Supposedly Ashley Banfield.
And again, so I'm just wondering, did something...
They're helicopter searching in another county.
And could that have been too, go back to like what Doug says, like if she was even more frail, then someone saw that as an easy target to be able to go after her. I mean... Okay, guys, I don't know if this is going to work or if this is even going to look good, but you never know until you try, right? Thank you. Same to you. You too. Oh, I got this new putty too. I finally remembered to put the new putty on. the stands, but now
It helps in these
I may
local
never be able to
days.
get these nails off again.
Here, folks. Sorry, folks. I had to go take Mark to get his truck. No, you're good.
What did you say? You want to go to the sheriff's station?
I think I was gonna go down to the sheriff's station, sit down there, and talk to some
Okay, so we're gonna get that stuck on, and then I'm just gonna
Yeah, people have been talking.
put a bunch of stuff all over it, seal it, and then we'll deal with what we have after that. Are you talking about the light that's up, like
Yeah, folks, I am here with
like
Criminal
kind of
Network
top
out here
left?
in front of Nancy Guthrie's home. For people, a lot of you've been watching. We're just seeing what's happening here. We're just talking. We need to make sure we can hear. Oh yeah, we can see. Oh, flashing lights.
Trying to figure out what the next.
People are like, stay here. All right, should I stay here or leave?
A lot of people do want you to stay. That's what she even, our friend right there wanted to see if you wanted to put your camera on.
Stay. People are like, stay. No sheriff. Stay. All right, everyone's like, stay. We're staying for Nancy here.
Okay.
In front of the house. Did you see Brianna's video of Luke walking? Yes. Yeah. She did a thing beforehand.
And does it look like now? Down?
I don't think
no,
so.
That? Okay. Hey.
I just don't think Luke is the
And,
guy.
right, me,
Now that
I
he
still
spoke.
think he is, but if he isn't,
I
I'm
had
also
a
the one to
feeling.
say I stand corrected, you know? He's just there on my top of my list.
Say really.
Oh.
Walter Nash is probably going to get a visit.
Bless you. Poor guy.
Right?
He's just doing his lawyer job.
Look, Walter.
No! Poor guy.
Poor guy. Poor Walter Nash. A defense attorney. They're like sharing Walter Nash all over the internet.
Hopefully he gets some business.
Poor guy.
I think it was definitely some kind of grudge. Am I right? Or you get someone who's angry?
How scary. Imagine.
No. Every movement was kind of like that. Am I right?
What?
Every movement
Was he hammered or what?
drunk. Yeah, that's what I was like. And he said he doesn't need drugs, but he also looks like he hasn't slept for a couple of days.
See, that's what I wondered about the garage door too. Was somebody maybe hiding in that garage?
They just had a lot of questions coming in. I was like, I could be here for a minute.
Right.
Go there.
You will, and you would. And then they'll even ask you if you could ask Jay a question. I'll let them
The interview, like it.
No, they do it all the time. I know him. Can you send this over to him? Can you talk to him? Oh yeah, what happened to Damien?
I don't know.
What did 857 do? I know me and Mark want to go to the kind of back route. And I also want to go to the Methodist.
Well, so do you think that car that's on that cam,
Yeah.
do you think that's them
Church here in Catalina, called Methodist Church, built on top of a silo.
driving out of the neighborhood?
That was built
Because I know a lot of people have said like that.
back in the 60s. Now they're privately owned. Some are abandoned.
Like, do you think that they would have thought to go that way, blah, blah, blah. But if this is
Bye.
as coordinated
sure
It's some
you
people
can.
think.
Yeah, just put their hazards on, like, because that way they don't see you're hanging out. And
Yeah.
park right over there, put your
Well-
hazards on and say your prayer. I think you'll be fine. No problem.
The one car, that white one went through,
Hello.
was it 8 minutes after pacemaker disconnected from the device. So that was, I believe, why they think it's that car, that if it is that car, or if it is one of those cars, that it's that one.
Hello.
And they would have the forethought to go in the direction where there are no traffic cameras. Yeah, it was. I can't remember how many miles away, but it was about 7 minutes, 7 to 8 minutes. It was seen at 2:36 a.m. and her pacemaker disconnected her device at 2:28 a.m. So yeah, it would have been the time. Well, that's what I wondered about that too. Like, would they necessarily, if this was, as planned? Is would they keep her in the same place? Would they? It's not you, is it, Doug? You're starting to scare me a little. I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing. No, you know who scared me was that
basically, the
Patrick
sheriff
guy.
is now saying that the backpack
Were you in here when he was in here, April?
Somebody else.
Oh, started talking about being around her house and knowing exactly that he worked in the area, and
Well, it could have been purchased online.
but he also told me he was a NASCAR driver too. So
Given to somebody secondhand garage sale.
Smart.
I kind of just started not really believing what he was saying. He said he got arrested by the. He said he got arrested by the FBI out in front of her home, and
The clue in the case has been the backpack
and
the suspect has been wearing.
I was like,
Hello.
I think we would have saw that. I mean, which one were you? Because I did not see FBI. He's like, I was the one in the red Jeep. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh, you missed it.
But then he called Hunty like some weird name, and so I blocked him. I was like, done. Sorry. We're done here,
He's throwing
sir.
some lawyer under the bus.
Well, even if you are, Doug, you're welcome in here.
With the backpack to the ball. It could have
Years
been
ago,
on Walmart or on
I dated a guy that worked for one of the 3-letter agencies in the government. We'll just say that. And I used to joke around with them. He didn't appreciate it. I thought it was hilarious, but I'd say, "You're my agent, aren't you? You fell in love with me watching me." He's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, and I was like, the conspiracy theory that everybody, like the Hoover files, that everybody has a file, and like if I do something stupid, I'm like, "That's probably going in the file, isn't it?" And he gets so mad at me. I thought it was hilarious, but which also made me wonder: is he mad because I'm right, or is he mad because he thinks I'm being stupid? Like I couldn't really tell, but. That's going in the Hoover file.
Mark down there, and then that's our friend.
Oh, shoot.
Like, her name out
That
there.
little stitch is just as much trouble on a nail as he is in the movie. That's a close-up of the starting of
Found missing children.
the stitch nail. I just have to tweak, trim.
The metal detector, they said it was frivolous. We don't know. We don't know what we're gonna find. We're just.
And I will still be on the hunt
Shedding. When someone's kidnapped or something, they shed.
for stitch stuff because I have
Or sometimes they'll leave a
said
jewel.
there's
No.
been
We don't
quite
know
a few
what has been
people.
done and what hasn't. So maybe it might seem little or frivolous.
That's not it though. Don't
but
worry,
that's
I'm
just
not like
that's what she does for a living. So
done. I put a
I'm kind of
sticker on it and
limited
some
on
clear
what she
paint
does.
and I'm
She
done.
says to do, I'm doing it, you know. So hopefully people can just appreciate that. Maybe we didn't find nothing, but hey, we're trying to just do everything we can, utilize our resources.
Wipe the sticky layer off of
You guys
him.
think of that James dude, huh? Not the map guy. The
Yeah, literally the only thing I could
drunk
find that wasn't giant was a sticker pack
They're
of
lucky
this,
about
and
them about recovery.
I bought it and then realized it was just
Alcohol
5
in
sheets
there.
of the same
That's
thing.
one
So
cookie right there. That's one of the
limited
withdrawals
on what I
you
could
die
put
from.
on, but
I tell you.
we'll still make it cute. Oops.
Yeah,
We got enough of those out, I think. We're good.
Oh, I want to see what my boys do. They look into the tank, how do you say that? Batamount tank. And they looked into that, and then the abandoned missile silo. The one is that you sent me, my brother, was under the Methodist Church. It's a silo. It's got bunkers, everything. Something else I found out from my friend I'm reading from right now is that
Wind, I can't hear what he's saying.
to the 1980s in the Cold War, being that there wasn't a lot of bunkers out here, pamphlets were handed out to Tucson residents on how to build a bunker. I swear to God. So there was a lot of homemade bunkers. We're not saying there's tons of them, but there are a lot.
Bunkers.
So we don't know which ones have bunkers, which ones don't. But we do want to look at that missile silo. There's 18 missile silos in Tucson. Marana, Sahuarita, one here in Tucson, here in the Catalinas. We can hear you.
We can hear you.
He said, it's called a gleek. It's called a gleek. It's called a gleek.
What's a gleek?
When they accidentally spit on I can hear you.
Oh.
Yeah.
No idea what he's talking about. But that's okay. Here. Okay. Oh, let's see. Ooh. I think he had better reception when he was on the other side of the road.
vehicle. SUV, Lexus.
Sorry if I'm not talking. I'm in
What do
glue
you guys
mode.
think about if you guys could hear me, hopefully. What do you guys think about that footage? Footage at on Camino Real on how they discredited it already. Like, no, there's nothing on there. After a day. Come on now. Now all of a sudden they're looking for the certain Kia. Hope you guys can hear me. Let me know. Is it really a Kia? I'm not good at like deciphering what exact vehicle it is. Just like I'm not good at like deciphering like eyes, comparing the eyes. You know, I can't really go by that.
I didn't hear him say it wasn't anything. I just heard him say that they were still continuing to look into it.
Yeah, you got that sun. You got some sunscreen, I hope.
Dude, I live in the sun.
That's what's up. Good to see you, man. The reason I bring up that footage is because that's the route I want to go. For some reason, I never knew about that back route. And that back route goes all the way to River Road with that one camera. And I'm not saying that I shouldn't dump anywhere there, but I mean, at least it's a place to start. For me, to start with. Some of those wash basins they're huge and they're vast, but they also have a lot of hives. It would be a risky spot, you know, a lot of cameras, a lot of businesses, a lot of homes, all that stuff. Yeah, it's not, I don't even know if they can hear me. Because he went on a operations.
Did he really? They didn't tell me. Well,
I know they
no, it's fine. I just saw him taking his clothes off.
No. Get access.
So I have a question.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Who was here when Kiki made her debut?
And you know why it's funny? Because he's like,
And are any of you going to subscribe to her and her booty cheek crime
everybody's car.
fest?
Like, there's not one person that
Just
I've ever
curious.
seen that you're not willing to get in their car. So,
I'll still love you if you do. I just was wondering what the consensus was on
I
her.
wish we had answers, Alex.
How's Mark's people over there? They were asking
They
a lot
were,
of questions.
yeah, they
Cool,
were
right?
fun.
Yeah.
They were fun.
I learned a lot from the people online because they point things out. I'm like, wow. You know, like I'm so open-minded. I'm like, yeah, I never act like I know everything. I just want to be like, wow. Would have never thought. That's why I'm throwing stuff out there. Like, what about an RV? They could have put her in a car, transferred her to another car, put her in an RV. When's the last time
It
you
could
heard
have been a
searching
wheelbarrow. It could have been a golf cart.
Wheelbarrow, you're
It
right.
could have been
You're right.
a dolly. It could have been a
Right.
car.
You mean Dolly, the YouTuber?
No, the dolly like a dolly.
I know. I was just throwing some jokes out there. Dolly vision.
No. There are a lot of possibilities.
Yeah.
Me personally, I feel like they kind of know more of what
I'm
they're
with ya.
looking for. I feel like they know a description. The book.
I think they know. I think
Yeah.
they know a lot more than we know, of course.
Yes.
Without us telling them.
Sometimes them withholding information isn't because they don't have it. It's because it's kind of a cat and mouse type style,
tactic
and
too,
yes, it's strategy.
Right.
I've wondered that too. That's what I hope, that they know a lot more than.
Yeah.
Where is she? Where did they put her? You know? That's what I'm kind of, Even the lady we talked to, even she knows a lot. You know?
Hoping it's going to be kind of like the Brian Kohlberger situation, where
She goes, would I be able to go up there and pray?
Yeah.
Well, of course you can.
By all means, please pray.
I just said, park it before your flashes on me. I'm going to tell you the same thing.
Yeah, please pray.
Because there really are people that care, man. I love that. I love this.
There's so
Donate our time
much,
like us.
yeah.
This isn't, we don't care.
There's so much going on in the world, and I think that if you are a person that has higher power and that has faith driven, and that you by all means, please send those prayers up. Keep them going. I don't see that they're it doesn't do any harm.
No.
That's kind of like that's the doll, like that's a dolly.
I know.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah. So there's
Yeah, 1 second. My driver in training just got home. I'll be right back.
But the dolly, he's moving. Anyway. No, please keep prayers going up.
Yeah. Prayers, because hey, I'm not a Bible thumper ever, but I'm always like, the power of prayer is just awesome. But if anything, not only pray for Nancy, but pray for her to tell one of us where she is. That's
pray for all the people that have to go through something like this, because this is something that I don't think people understand unless you.
The Guthrie family deserved better than this.
I said that the other day to someone. I was like, Nancy deserves better.
She did.
Like,
She did.
No.
I mean, they should be ashamed. And I hate to put, but they deserve better. Sucks. But at the same time, I also don't want to bash.
Please see the chat.
I don't know.
Should I push that?
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, you know who? No, that one right there.
Did he do the drone?
He's over there just crank and like you see him. He's just
because he likes to.
He's.
Look at him.
He's on. Are you on a roller coaster? He's like,
he's high on life.
There you go.
Like me, I believe. He's high on life.
Hey, whatever you gotta do, right?
That guy's stupid. I told him, I said, you gotta know, where do you
Mark, can we borrow you for a second? We have a technological question for you. We don't know how this works, so. No, I'm pretty sure you do. I feel like you do.
He was teaching me how to get the phone live.
I feel like this is your specialty here. So we one of the things I was talking to Mark, I said, once media gets out of here, there's no pressure.
No.
And there's not going to be any answers to say there's no pressure.
Right.
So I think that them being around here, Mark.
That's right. I said that too. I was always like, we're keeping them accountable.
Yeah.
We need answers. This isn't just some little, it's going to go away. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
I think that's exactly why the sheriff pushed so hard.
We don't know how to access the chat.
The chat?
Yeah.
Probably something.
I mean, you had to get out of there.
I didn't
Especially.
You
were almost there, actually.
Yeah, I didn't want to
because they were seeing all the boo-boos in real time.
You're like an IT professional, bro.
No, but was it?
You're an IT specialist.
No, we just couldn't see the chat, so we were kind of wanting to respond.
Oh, good.
Because we're talking away. I don't even know if they're hearing us. Or they're probably clowning me again. Calling me Jelly Roll. I don't know. If all you guys calling me Jelly Roll again, I am not Jelly Roll.
No, I'm good. Thank you. We wanted to.
What else did they tell me? They were ripping me a new out. They were like, that dude needs to get on a treadmill. Thank you. This was the first time ever. The first encounter you ever had with JLR was one of those. They're like, he's the suspect. He's been in every one of those houses.
Well, I think he was people were a little worried about him at first because he had all these answers. But he had really gone out and searched, and he he does sound like Danny Trejo. He does. It is. I find that kind of funny.
Howdy.
The Arizona plate.
We think fans are creepy. My mom, she used to say stuff like that. When you're a little girl, it's like, vans are, that's
Creeper
it.
Vans.
Yeah. It was also motorcycles. It was also motorcycles. Like, Mom, no, they don't want to take me on a motorcycle. Like, trust me.
Brazil, you know.
And speaking of motorcycles, that was something that guy this morning said something about
In Brazil.
In Brazil, that's huge.
What does that mean?
That's like you're gonna get robbed.
ATVs,
There's
but
two people on the motorcycle.
Oh, I have seen them. I see what
all
you're
the
talking
ATVs I've ever
So
been
the
around
other
have been
people
pretty
jump
loud.
You're telling
So
me motorcycles are bad.
Yeah.
about. Oh yeah, because they get the fuck out of there. They
Yeah, it's
handle
quick.
it, jump on the back.
So you'll see
I would
them
think
coming, and
that
people are just on alert,
Not
like
bad.
right before they even
That's
come in,
crazy.
and they get a drop on.
that would be something that would be
That's funny.
heard.
Yeah, 'cause it's big
They're
over
like
there.
that.
But it is. You see the black
But you're
truck?
right. It's because you're quick.
I'm like,
And the guy won't get in the camera to watch. Save him back out of here, so they don't know where he's going.
All right, so this one's not bad. This one, yeah. See, like these ones,
What are those batteries?
those batteries.
Oh,
So this one's good. Huh?
I know. We
This
know.
went undercover.
Good.
we said you. That's all we said. We didn't
I
say where.
saw it. I was like,
anything.
This went undercover, coach.
Oh shit! JLR with the wife
Whoa.
beater.
Somebody told me switch my attire and take me undercover. This went undercover.
Oh.
Saw some,
really?
saw some cameras.
Yeah.
We love it. We love it. We've been trying to entertain your people. We couldn't figure out how to read it, and then we figured that out.
I'm like, great. Can you put
I
your,
don't think
can you
we've
put
been
your
trying
clothes
not
on?
No, I had to switch up.
Yeah,
I had to put on. I had to change a tire
I
here,
saw you.
but I just went undercover
No,
first.
sit right
Yeah.
here.
I saw you. I was like, why is he taking his
You wanna
clothes
share?
off?
Cameras everywhere.
You want to share?
He's doing a Chippendales on us.
Cameras everywhere.
Cameras everywhere.
Oh, please no.
Now.
New cameras, yeah.
Wow.
Cameras.
New.
Every single
New.
corner of that house.
Wow.
We don't need that.
Yeah.
Well, look at.
Do they think they're gonna bring?
Right. That's what I think.
Hey, you can't go. I get it. What you're saying, but
Dude,
you can't
it's
go
so
wrong.
Would they come back?
Quick.
back there, so close to all the neighbors.
Exactly.
Within earshot.
That's
Earshot.
what I told you earlier.
Earshot.
I told him. I said,
Very
if I stood right
Earshot
here,
from everywhere.
I could take a softball and I could throw it through
Yeah.
somebody's window. Exactly.
All right, sounds good. And if I'm not on when you get back, I am coming back on tonight. So hit the notification bell and I'll let you know when I go live because we are gonna go. I've got some stuff that there won't be nails on the live tonight. It'll just be case discussion. But I've got a couple of things that I wanted to go over that I missed yesterday, and I know some other people did too. So
I do want to check out that.
I wish we knew Arizona.
Like that.
I've been waiting for
I
like an
wish
hour
we
for
knew.
this
I know.
meeting.
Mark was over there entertaining his people first. He's over there dancing.
I mean,
And my
you know,
my
these are
chat has
guys-
been a perfect example of like almost every single person that comes in has a completely different
Yeah, just.
You're awesome.
idea
Who's is this? Is this Chad?
or theory, and
I don't know who it is.
Refilling
I've
the
been
cooler is
fine.
welcome too.
The what?
The refilling it is welcome too.
the only thing that I do know is I do not want to go missing.
She didn't want to say
Yeah.
that, but
Okay.
Yeah.
only because of him.
Okay.
In Pima County.
Well, how about we'll just say,
I'll call you Arizona.
there you go, Arizona.
Arizona.
Oh no, what was that? What was it? The,
Oh, they're called.
the city
That's
that-
not you on there. Is that Arizona? Or is that different?
Aravaka.
Say that one here. That's weird.
Oh, okay. No, Arizona.
All right, so what are we doing, people?
We're gonna put the drone up.
You're
We're
putting the
gonna
drone
look
up?
at a specific area that
Leaving the
is
door.
kind of my
When they
interest.
leave the front door.
Yeah.
So supposedly, remember they were looking at that rock?
Well, nobody talked about that because I'm the one that saw it. Nobody's been
So we
talking
just
about
want
it.
to, right.
All right, drone up.
Have you met that gentleman before?
Yes.
Okay. Because he creeped a few times.
Yeah, I know who he
We
is.
didn't know why he was, yeah, you're right. But
So I was like, JLR
He
says
lives, he
doesn't-
lives right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
I
Well,
like
he
when you
does
get in
business
strangers'
here.
cars. It's
Oh.
that's fun. That's
Yeah, he
a
said, come
highlight.
on in.
No, okay. Just checking. I check. But yeah, I mean, unless
Fox Digital.
when I come back on later, we'll check. Like we always do, go through the feeds to see. I know Truth Warrior said that Mark the Shark is usually live at night, stuff like that, driving around. So Dad's Gone Live went home yesterday, I think. But so we can peek in on that, and then I sell them. In fact, I keep forgetting because I just started my website. Even if you don't want to, even if you're not looking to buy, um, I started a website, and it's got everything. Even if you don't want to shop, if you click on the shop button in the upper right hand corner, it everything that's on there. I've got a bunch of stuff that I'm going to add to that too. I still got stuff I have to add on there, but it shows a big all of my
No, I'm straight. Thank you, sir.
all the designs that are currently available. So even if you just want to peek and see some of the nail art I've done, it's all on there. You click shop, and then over on the left hand side are all the categories. And soon I'm going to be adding trying to get my scents right, which I need to do. That's what I need to do one of these nights, is do a poll in here for scents, because I've got hand and foot scrubs, and I also have lip scrubs, and I have foot soak that actually sent Marissa some, and she used it, and she said it helped. It got all that yucky stuff off of her feet because she couldn't get a pedicure until her toes healed, and she said she loved it. And the lip scrub too. Lip scrub's a hard one though because it tastes good, and you end up eating it instead of using it on your lips. But I mean, it's safe to do that. But I'm gonna put a little heart right in the middle of this. But yeah, I used to do hair and nails. I did hair and nails for 30 years. Well, 29 and a half, I'll be exact. But after I had my last little guy, I started having a lot of health issues. Like I have carpal tunnel, cubital tunnel, and I also have degenerative disc. So standing behind a chair or sitting in a chair for 8, 9, 10 hours, the life of a hairdresser was just not doable anymore. So I started making these and selling them at a farmer's market that was in our area, like a craft market, and people started liking them, but wanted to know when they could get them when I wasn't in the market. So in January, I started my website. And for anyone that is interested, as far as the purchase process, it's all done on a safe, secure purchase. The website, it's all done through the website. I don't see any of your information, nothing. The only thing that I get is whatever name you put in and the address, your shipping address that you put in. So I wanted to do something where I don't have any access to anyone's financials, any private information, anything like that, because I know there's a few sellers that just do it right through, like Cash App, stuff like that, but I didn't want to do that, especially being on here, because people will be from all over, so I didn't want anyone to have to worry about that. Yeah, exactly. I have to move around constantly. And you'll see me and you'll hear me in my chair. I'm like always all over the place. And that's what's nice about this. Like I can do like 1 or 2 nails or maybe 5 nails, and then I can stop. And like yesterday, I was going to come on just to do nails because there really wasn't much update. But from doing all this with the mouse, when we've been looking for stuff, this hand was on fire. It was horrible. My hand, my arm, I couldn't hold anything, kept dropping everything all day. So I put my brace on, I did all my creams and anti-inflammatories, and I'm better today. Bye, Doug. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging. Like I said, look for us later. If I'm not on when you get back. Oh, I'm telling you, it does. You know what cracks me up is I had gone in and gotten the nerve test done. You know, where they actually stick the probes and stuff in your arm, your neck, everything. And he's like, I just don't understand why. He's like, your right side is horrible. He's like, but your left side. He's like, how do you have damage on your left side? And I said, because the big bag that we always used to carry and have to carry everywhere with all your equipment and everything in it, into the salon in the morning and out of the salon at night, like it, and softball, that probably didn't help either. But yeah, he's like, when he got done with my test, he's like, there is something going on. He's like, I don't quite understand it. And I told him, I said, well, I was a hairdresser and a nail tech for 29, almost 30 years. He's like, that's it. That's exactly it. Yeah. I broke myself, but I loved it. And this way, I can still do stuff. I can get on here, do my work. I can do fun stuff with everybody. Still get, that almost like the client experience, talking with everybody. So it helped me kind of get over my missing the salon, missing everybody in there. And well, it really stunk because the last place I worked, right before COVID, or the vid, sorry, YouTube, I didn't say that. I know YouTube gets picky about that. But right before that, the place that I had worked for almost my whole life closed because the owner passed away. And the place that I got to work at before I retired was an old apple barn. And I mean, it was completely redone inside and everything like that, but it was so cool because you could still see, like in the back room and stuff like that, some of the remnants of the old orchard that was in there. And the outside looked like a barn. And then you walked in, and it was this, really cute hair salon inside. But so I missed that because I was really excited because that's one of the places in town that like girls
really
love to work because it's
outside Nancy
so neat.
home. A little windy out here.
Awesome. I look forward to that, Doug. Definitely.
Soda plates. Where's the perk?
And usually later on, I usually come on after like 9 o'clock or Eastern Standard Time or a little bit later because I've got boys and I got to get them fed and in bed and all that stuff. But we have the night owl talkers that come out and they've got some opinions. But I love it. So yeah, definitely come on back. I'm gonna have to figure something out with this. Little stitch booger. Yeah, I missed that. And the clients, like I was saying something the other day about, we used to talk about all this stuff about true crime and just big cases that were going on, TV shows, all the stuff that we talk about on here. And it started at like 8 o'clock in the morning when the first client came in, and just gradually all day as people switched, you get new viewpoints, new ideas, and then yeah, I loved it. So yeah, so you guys are my salon, just FYI. And if there's any guys in here, don't worry. We had plenty of husbands that would stick around just to get in the combo. So you're all welcome.
I didn't know you could hear so good.
And I always crispy up the edges of the nails that I do. So if anyone was watching that was watching the application of the nail stuff, I don't cap the ends of the nails. I don't like that. I think it looks better. You're less likely to chip and ruin the ends of your nails if it's not done. So. Extra plastic nub that was on there for left one from the factory. And I'm going to put some iridescent on these two, on the pinky and the thumb. So I think it'll look cute with the theme, tie in with the colors that he is. And after I'm done with this, we'll take a spin around and just see what has popped up today. And then by the time we get done doing that, it'll be dinner time for my minions. And yes, I called them my minions, but out of love. The oldest one is a peach and pretty much does whatever I say, and the little one often sounds like Bob when he talks, so it fits.
His spot over there. He likes that spot. know anything about drones. I'm not a drone guy. So what are we doing with the drone?
All right, sounds good. Thanks for coming in and hanging out today, April. Yeah, and like I said, it'll be
I don't know why.
between 9 and 10 p.m.
Just like fixated on it.
Usually when I can get everybody settled. My time.
Blood on it?
Well, I'm gonna double check right now because I did fly the drone on top of
But
it.
then I'll be on for a while. So
But it might have been a shadow, but I'm gonna try it again. Maybe refresh.
Nice. Did you get the drone?
When?
Where did you get the drone?
Amazon?
Amazon. Nice.
So the fix the structure.
When they came by earlier, they were like specific on the rock, right? They were looking specifically at
On the rock?
area. So I was telling him if he could get us over that rock so that we could, pass over the, you know what I mean? This way, I think it comes this way.
Path up here?
Yeah. No, I mean it's blood.
Oh,
Path of
gotcha.
blood.
Is it the blind sound?
When you dropped it, JLR, I feel like something's about to happen.
Where?
I don't know.
Oh.
No, I don't. But I feel like they are like, and I'm not gonna say this in a weird way.
If they receive a fourth message,
okay.
What's
like-
going on?
fourth ransom.
Fourth ransom. Another ransom?
Another ransom? Dang.
I don't know. Where'd you getting that?
Chat. But we'll see. We gotta.
Verify. I feel like, and it might not be.
Excuse me. So here we go. You can see
I
those
don't see anything about a ransom.
No. Okay.
finished products. This is for Amelia, aka Godfather. Since I finally promised I do
Yeah, can you guys double check?
stitch nails. And for Austin, and I will I'll do a close-up picture of them and post them on my community post after I'm off of here, so you guys can actually, because I know it's hard to see really well with this, but yay, we did it. So now
Range Rover.
go to here. Let's see what's going on.
Got a little rambunctious, and we didn't tell you.
I hope she was joking. There cannot be another.
I can't do it again.
Okay. Hand it over.
Well, all you have to do is just go on the.
I know we can check.
Sent it off in the air. And it went.
Okay, just a second.
I've never been in a drone, but
Now I missed this.
Yeah, that lady.
Safe out there.
Safe, all right?
Your dad's driving, right? Oh, the house down.
Careful.
I Have a good day. Make sure you give that information to police.
I came to the park. All right? Give me Brian Guthrie's number.
Who?
Brian.
Who are you looking for? James, what's going on? He's not driving. Yeah, it's not that. Yeah, what I said. He's not driving. He's getting his badge.
Oh wow.
If he was driving, I would definitely. I would 100%. Where's he at, James? 100%. There's someone else driving that. Who?
Walter Nash. Isn't Walter Nash?
I don't know if he does or not.
Isn't it like a TV character or like a?
Dude, he just threw some guy. What's his name? Drew some guy. Walter Nash. Walter Nash.
TV.
Who is he? Drug dealer.
He's a shit fucking drug dealer.
Whoa. No, no. He can speak. This is raw. So.
Isn't that? Well, what's that television show? I'll let it play again.
Oh, that's that house. Yeah, that lady's safe out there. All right. Your dad's driving, right? Oh, the house down. Have a good day. Make sure you give that information to police.
I came to the park. All right? Give me Brian Guthrie's number.
Who?
Brian.
Who are you looking for? James, what's going on? He's not driving. Yeah, it's not that.
I knew it.
He's getting his badge. So he's definitely on. If he was driving, I would definitely. I would 100%. Where's he at, James? 100%. There's someone else driving that. Who? There he goes.
I knew it was a book
I
series.
don't know if he does or not. I mean, he knows where fucking cartel money is.
Dude, he just threw some guy. What's his name? Drew some guy. Walter Nash. Walter Nash. TV. Who is he? Drug dealer.
He's a shit fucking drug dealer.
Whoa. No, no. He
No.
can speak. This is raw.
So Walter Nash. Okay, there was the old Prime Minister of New Zealand. His name was Walter Nash. But there is a fiction book series by David Baldacci. Is that his name? Baldacci. Walter Nash is one of the main characters in this book. It's the Walter Nash series. I knew I remembered that name. So yeah, somebody needs a nap, needs some carbs. I'm not sure, but here, we'll listen to Brian Enton real quick.
There were some people that showed. Hey guys, so I'm outside Nancy Guthrie's house. There's been some action today. First of all, there were some people that showed up that seemed like they were maybe doing some work on the house, locksmiths. They were by the front door of the house. They were then in the back of the house. There's also these private searchers that have shown up with metal detectors going up and down the street outside Nancy's house. They said they were maybe looking for jewelry or a bracelet. So kind of interesting. They're still out here right now. The sheriff gave NBC News an interview. We've been asking for an interview, but he hasn't responded. But he did give NBC News an interview, said that he does not think it's a cold case, that he thinks they'll solve it. A lot of stuff he said previously. He said they're looking at hundreds of thousands of cars, which is kind of interesting when he was asked specifically about that new video from 2.5 miles away that came out last week. He said we're looking at that plus hundreds of thousands of other cars, which is a really big number. And with the backpack, remember the backpack that they said was bought at Walmart? He's now saying that they're considering that the suspect may have gotten it secondhand. So maybe he didn't actually buy it at Walmart, but bought it secondhand after someone else already bought it at Walmart. So that was kind of the update from his interview. I'll keep you guys posted with anything else that happens today.
Okay. So yeah, so that's where we are right now. There are a few things I want to go over tonight, and Doug said he's got some stuff he wants to talk about. So I will be back. So I cannot give you a definite time, but it will be between 9 and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's my time. My time is we're about 5:45 right now. So about 3 or 4 hours. I got to get the kids fed, get laundry started, baths, bedtime, all that stuff done, and then I will be on. So thank you everybody that came and hung out today. And again, I want to thank all my new subscribers. You guys are awesome. We've had some awesome conversations in here. I cannot brag enough about how great everybody is in here. And if you haven't yet, please do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you know when we're live again. And yeah, and we will discuss this and go off on a many side roads like we usually do, but it'll be a good time. So with that being said, everybody have a great evening. I will see you later. So peace, love, and claws, y'all. Bye-bye.